feel the beat align. Big Mama and Betty with the one of
He was busy.
design.
I turned it. I started streaming. It's weird.
It's all right. It's hope day.
Hit snooze twice, but you're tuning in still. Catch the banter hot like a coffee refill.
As we all sit back.
Sean's in the back with the radio glow.
This is the lights on his head.
Power in the party on this bussin' show.
Let's go.
Wheels on the road, laughter on the air. This crew keeps rolling like they just don't care. Big Mama got jokes, Betty got sass. Sweet morning energy, nothing's gonna surpass. Rise and grind, let the morning show shine.
Yeah.
7 to 10, we're rocking the time. Tuesday to Friday, feel the beat aligned. Big Mama and Betty with a one-of-a-kind design.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to it. It is Wednesday, June 11th, 2025, and you're tuned in to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Ooh. I feel
We're going to get there
we're going to get there today.
eventually.
We're testing the algorithms of what time to actually click. Today, we're clicking at 7:15.
Oh, this wasn't it. Let's go back.
All right, stop. We're going to start over 7:25. We're going to start over 7:16.
Do it.
There is a moment. And what's crazy, I know that there's an exact algorithm that we got to get into, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Because that's the type of people we are. Today's National Making Life Beautiful Day. Make your life beautiful just by waking up and being grateful. German Chocolate Cake Day, also Corn on the Cob Day. So I want you to have a beautiful day, have some corn on the cob for dinner, and some German chocolate cake for dessert.
That works for me.
Shia LaBeouf is 39 today. Tennis player Tatiana, she's 51. Peter Dinklage from Game of Thrones is 56.
Oh, that's the little guy.
Ooh.
What? You know,
Say that one more. Call me an elf one more time.
I love it when he does that. He was so
He's an
young.
angry little elf.
Yeah, he was so young when he did Elf, and
Right.
then he grew into Game of Thrones, a totally different
Right.
character. It's like, all right.
Hugh Lowry turned 66 today. If you don't know who that is, that's House. Former NFL great Joe Montana from the 49ers is 69. Greta Van Suten from Newsmax is 71. Peter Bergman turned 72 today. And the most appropriately named member of ZZ Top, Frank Beard, is 76.
All right.
And if it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. I hope you have an amazing birthday today. All right, what's going on in the news? Let me break it all down for you. ABC cuts ties with a correspondent. U.S. Marines are deployed to L.A. A racer, the plane crash. He actually killed himself with a plane. I'll talk more about that. Elon Musk backs Warren Buffett's bold plan to end the deficit in 5 minutes, and we'll talk about deficits. We'll talk about $13 million deficit with Lee County.
Uh-oh.
That's all coming up today on the show. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Joshua Tree Stream. I am Big Mama, ready to hang out with you all day long, along with Betty and Sean. We are the Rise and Grind Morning Show. We thank you for being here today. ABC News announced on June 10, 2025, that it will not renew the contract of longtime correspondent Terry Moran, ending his nearly 3-decade tenure with the network. Moran was indefinitely suspended on June 8 after posting a controversial message on X in which he referred to President Donald Trump and his aide Stephen Miller as world-class haters, accusing Miller of deriving spiritual nourishment from hatred. The network concluded that its post violated its editorial policies on neutrality and professionalism. ABC emphasized its commitment to impartial journalism, stating Moran is a moron. No, I'm just kidding. Moran's remarks did not reflect the view of the organization.
Well, they're trying to get back to just say the news and don't give your opinion.
Well, if you go back to when we were in the other studio,
yeah.
I only watched ABC on the back because I felt like that was as close as you could get to that.
Right.
Because I need, we talk about this just 10 minutes for the show. Everybody just wants to. If you go back to my childhood, and you'll remember this. Do you remember when CNN became popular? Then there was CNN headline news.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there was headline news, and it was like 19 minutes past the hour, time for headline sports.
Yeah.
And in 3 minutes, they would give you a sports report. And then right after that, it's 48 minutes past the hour. Let's jump into the Hollywood minute. And then after that, it was like, here's the Business Insider. And then it would repeat every half hour.
Like
It was
subliminal.
at 19 minutes and 49 minutes past the hour. It's time for headline sports. And,
1982.
right. And now granted that was old, but man, it is still needed, and it needs to be more neutral. Just give the facts and move on.
Yeah.
I'll research it myself.
Zebra was rescued in Tennessee, thrown down on,
You're not gonna, but and just for the record, and just so everyone knows, no one ever goes onto a story like if we're watching tonight. I'm watching NBC2 News, right? And then it ends.
Sorry.
Or Wink News, whatever it is that you want to watch.
Right, you're not like, I
Right.
wonder what the reporter
So you watch
thinks.
that done, you get that story done, and then
So important to me.
and then let's say you roll right into the nightly news, what happens on network.
Yeah.
And you're watching the nightly news, you're like, oh wow, there's riots going on in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's all the knowledge I needed from it. That 3-minute report. Thank you. No, if you're interested in it, you're going to pick up your phone while that's going down.
Look it up.
And you're going to go down your own rabbit hole.
Yep.
If news would figure that out. Now, slant your website however you want.
Yeah.
But if you just shot the straight report and that way you get more of it in.
Right.
You know, when I do these stories now, I condense them all to 2 paragraphs because now I can get more stories in. Like the U.S. Marines being deployed to L.A. As California governor warns democracy under assault. Boy, if this isn't a politically driven BS thing going on there.
I got some videos that are kind of alarming about that.
Do you have them already ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, we'll get to it right after I read the story. Hundreds of U.S. Marines alongside approximately 4,000 National Guard troops were sent to L.A. this Thursday under the directives from President Trump amidst a surge of protesters following aggressive immigration raids. In response, Mayor Karen Bass imposed a curfew in downtown LA after looting and clashes between law enforcement and demonstrators, though most protests remained peaceful. Despite the heavy presence... Peaceful? Are you out of your mind?
Right, that's exactly where
Right.
I'm going.
Despite the heavy presence of federal forces deployed to protect the federal property and personnel, Governor Gavin Newsom and Democratic leaders raised legal and constitutional concerns, initiating a lawsuit and seeking an injunction to block the military deployment. In a strongly worded televised address, Governor Newsom condemned the move as a brazen abuse of power and claimed it amounted to an attack on democracy, warning that L.A. could be just the first target. The escalation underscores a deep national divide under the limits of federal... See, the rest is AI.
I say 3 more.
But so as you watch this go down...
I thumbs it.
Understand, and I want everyone to.
Other way.
This is chess, not checkers.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not talking about why the people are rioting. They're rioting. Just so you know, their riot is just not being slowed down by California because they've figured it out that this could become a political stance.
Yeah.
And Newsom is the Democrat nominee coming up here in a few years. You all know Newsom is the Democratic nominee.
Right.
Everyone knows it is.
I don't
and
wanna
now
see
what
our-
is he doing? He's finding ways to poke holes in the current president
Yeah.
to make it slide in
To
and
push him.
and beat JD
Push it.
Vance.
Yeah.
And then he can beat JD Vance. This is a politically driven event, and be careful how you watch it. I think you have to understand, man, if you're not from this
cow.
country.
Yep.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into your videos. I'm not going to get into my editorial.
So these videos are, I have obviously like the regular news, but I got a bunch of other ones from like people that are there and filming. So if we can run this video real quick, Sean,
Yeah.
You gonna listen
from
to
the
it?
beginning. Yep.
Yeah.
If
All
you
right.
spit on a police officer, we're coming.
Looters also ransacked medical marijuana, shoe, electronics, and jewelry stores.
Doesn't sound like
Police were
about
close behind
politics,
in some
right?
cases. At least 150 have been arrested since Friday. Democratic Mayor Karen Bass still insists federal help is not needed and called out the agitators.
I do not believe that individuals that commit vandalism and violence in
No.
our city really are in support of immigrants.
About 30 miles south of L.A. in Santa Ana, what started as a peaceful
watch.
protest turned violent.
They started-
Protesters threw fireworks, rocks, and bottles at police, who responded with tear gas, pepper balls, and rubber bullets. At least 10 people were arrested. The U.S. Attorney General says
Look at this
more
guy.
are coming.
You can run, you can't hide. We are coming after you federally. If you assault a police officer, if you rob a store, if you loot, if you spit on a police officer, we're coming after you.
Aisha, there's a battle going on not just here in the streets, but in the courts as well. Thursday, there will be a hearing, an attempted restraining order. You have the governor of California versus the president of the United States trying
Which
to
he
prevent
lost that.
U.S. Marines from being deployed here on the streets of Los Angeles. Aisha, back to you.
Yeah, we're watching all
Wow.
of it. Steve Harrigan live for
So
us.
this part is
Yes,
what's
don't
interesting.
protect our people.
This is the interesting part. So a lot of people are saying, well, why are the Marines? Well, if the governor does not approve getting the garden, then and it escalates, then the government has to step in and do something about that. So he's literally
But it's-
doing this on purpose, saying we have no problem. There's nothing going on. Nobody's getting hurt. Nothing's being broken into. Nothing's getting set on fire. We're great. We're just protesting about what we don't agree with, which is a huge lie. Like, that's a
was
lie.
interesting too. I read last night, and obviously it was online, so I don't know the accuracy. of
Right,
it, but
right.
If he sends the 700 troops, he
Mhm.
is then federalizing the National Guard also, and then has control over those 4,000 troops as well. So the minute the Marines get there,
There's a
they
lot of
fall
things
underneath
that-
the Marines, and
Here's
all that.
what,
Should we just remove this man? I mean, because this is literally someone who is.
unless you're from California, then you love this man.
I don't understand that.
Right.
How could you support? And I don't
It's-
care who it is. If this was
right.
a Republican, if this was, and your city is burning down, and people are being hurt, and businesses are being destroyed, and you're gonna be like, it's okay, they can fend for themselves. We're fine. Are you kidding me? Like, you need to go.
They're not being so. You'd have to experience. When I lived in Minnesota, I experienced it firsthand. California too, but not so
Mhm.
much. But Minnesota firsthand. Minnesota's strongly blue. All right. When I popped into town, right, I was all like,
There's a
"Oh,
problem with the app.
right." With what app?
Your app.
Oh, hold on. No, there's not. There's a problem with me.
Oh, okay.
All fixed.
Thank
Thank you very
you.
much, Power.
it's that kind of
All
morning.
right, it is that kind
We
of
just
morning.
wanted to see you.
I wanted to push everybody to this. All right.
Yeah. Make everybody check in.
Yeah.
So as you watch this go down, right, there's going to be a lot of things that happen. But one thing I want to say is Trump is, give me the rules on deploying. No, I don't want you to read them to me. I want you to give them to me. Let me read them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see here. I can send the Marines. All right, make it happen. All right, so
I have another video there.
so
This
let's
one
watch
or
this other
another
video.
one?
We're talking about the LA riots and what's going on.
This one.
Go up. You already played. Yeah, there we go. Down. That
This
one.
All right.
This one's interesting. This is a TikToker that kind of discovered a lot of the stuff that's happening right now, and who might be behind a lot of it and supplying certain items.
Get out of here.
Yep.
Black truck just passed out a bunch
It's
of
Walmart.
expensive bionic face shields to the protesters in LA, and the news caught it on camera. I zoomed
Bionic
in, and as
face
you can see,
shields.
this is the UVEX bionic shield. And these are not that cheap. They're anywhere from $35 to $70.
From
and
Walmart.
you just can't
This
buy
is
them
not
in bulk.
bricks like it was
But one place
before.
that
Oh, they
does
have
sell
those too.
them is Walmart. And the reason why that's important, because there is a new protest that's happening called No Kings on June 14th. And there's a bunch of celebrities posting about it. And it's on newspapers and magazines. But guess who's behind the message? Christy Walton. And you probably guessed it, one of the billionaires of the Walmart family. Now, I'm not sure why they would be behind that protest against Trump. But remember, not that long ago, Trump was tweeting about the whole tariff situation. He said Walmart should stop blaming tariffs as the reason for rising prices throughout the
is she
chain.
using people as
Walmart
puppets?
made billions of dollars last year. Far more than expected. Between Walmart and China, they should, as is said, eat the tariffs and not charge value customers anything. I'll be watching, and so will your customers. So, do you think the Walmart family didn't like that and now they're trying to stick it to them? Or is this all just a coincidence?
Wow.
This is crazy.
Well, all right, when I first started watching this, I'm like, first off, this video, you can't see anything. Like,
Oh, I got more.
They could be handing out
right,
cans of spam or something.
right.
Okay,
They
go
could
to
be
the next
passing out
video.
cases of water. We can't see anything. But let me just say what this guy did. He made me realize, well, the Waltons are a very rich, influential family. I mean, they truly are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like powerful,
billionaires.
powerful. And the more money you have, the more influence you have, the more you've donated, the more you're involved, whether it's in front or behind the scenes. And a lot of these big businesses or big corporations will hide behind what's called political action committees, PACs, and they'll donate to those or be a part of those. And it kind of hides their loot.
So,
What is it? A
so the
pile of
video,
scooters?
so the video that
It's
we,
the rental ones.
so the video that we just watched was more about like a TikToker talking about it, right?
Right.
Well, this is more of an influencer, so it's on the same thread, and he has a huge following as well.
Indignation to foreign mercenary armies taking over once great American cities, pelting cops with bricks and stones and rocks and sticks, trying to kill them, burning down great American businesses, attacking Americans who actually belong here, and waving their nation's flag as they do it, protesting against being deported back to that same nation. In the irony of all ironies, then you have one person to blame. Well, there's quite a few people to blame. But I got a new one for you here. This, ladies and gentlemen, spectacular event brought to you in part by, wait for it, drum roll, Walmart. Oh, yeah. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to break the backs of corporate America. Get ready. Their activism will be their undoing. They hate this country. They have white guilt. They have billionaire trust fund baby guilt. And if you don't know who Christy Walton is, you're about to find out. Christy Ruth Walton
I can't play this whole video. We're in trouble.
She was the widow of John T. Walton.
Yeah, that's
He was
true.
It's 8 minutes long, but
So she literally she inherited.
Did
her
you watch this
husband's
whole
money.
video?
Yes, she inherited the money. But if you fast forward to the actual part where they're giving, so this video actually zooms into what they're actually handing out in the back of that truck.
We're at further.
Yep. So you see the truck and the people handing it out. I think that one's the.
Yeah, we're not
Oh,
gonna just
yeah.
randomly find
Yeah,
it. We'd have to watch. The
It's
whole
hard
thing.
to watch it there. Okay, but anyway,
we'll let it play in the background.
you could
Yeah.
literally see.
Yeah,
If you could find this for video for yourself, you could literally see the person that is standing on top of the truck and top of the pickup truck with the black clothes on is holding the boxes, and they're handing the boxes to people as they're grabbing them. People that are wearing just like bandanas around their face, or they're wearing just like regular cloth face masks. And you can tell that they are like a bio, like, oh, thank you. Like a.
What's up? What's up?
I
Wow.
bet.
Don't-
I
don't-
begged.
Don't you
I
feel
begged.
jaded like that?
2
I
days in a row.
begged.
I'm gonna change the door code.
Right. 2 days in a row.
I'm changing the door code.
Kissing
He loves
her
me.
ass
See how
every
funny
day,
that
right,
is.
Right.
He's my best friend ever.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll watch this. Delete commercial.
Yeah.
All right. Just kidding. What's else? What? Go ahead.
So anyway, you can see clearly that they are handing out those biomass that are, they look like almost like motorcycle helmets, but
Well-
they're for like face shields. For
Right.
what is what we're asking.
You know, so now
What are
here
they
the
prepping?
conspiracies are tying Walmart into this. That, by the way, would end the corporation forever, if that was true. What a risk. What a risk to organize something like this. Facilitate
Yeah.
the mask, maybe. But what a risk to
They-
your
you
corporation.
turn around and justify
Be part
it
of
and
the
be like,
organiz-
oh, we just wanted to protect people that were not there to do harm and blah blah blah.
Okay,
blah.
but
They
they're
changed it around.
sponsoring, literally, they're sponsoring up to the 14th all these protests in different cities throughout the United States, sponsored by them. How is that
Not
not
sponsored
them?
by Walmart.
Well,
It kicks back. It follows back to her
Yeah,
because
her.
somebody was able to
The
follow
owner.
the money.
yeah.
And it's
This part.
To me, if you are the owner
this
of the
it?
place and you
does it
represent
go
it,
full screen on it,
Doesn't
or
look
is it
like he
him
is.
still at the?
He's still rambling.
yeah, it gets pretty deep.
Right. I like the way the guy does it.
Yeah.
I really do. He just gets off. He goes crazy on it. I like it. So we'll keep you updated on what's going on with the U.S. Marines being deployed in L.A.
Crazy.
The NTSB has determined that the fatal plane crash involving legendary dirt late model race driver Scott Bloomquist on August 16, 2024 was an act of intentional suicide, piloting his vintage 1938 Piper J3 from a private strip from his Mooresbeck, Tennessee property. He deliberately flew directly into a barn on his land. The NTFPS final report highlighted his death, ruled a suicide result from blunt force trauma upon impact. He was 60, was an icon of dirt track racing and an extraordinary legacy. More than 600 victories, 33 World of Outlaw wins, and 3 Lucas Oil late model titles. Induction into the National Dirt Late Model Hall of Fame in 2002. His family has respectfully declined any further comment and request privacy following the findings, expressing their needs to support each other during this difficult time.
It's a time where people are feeling a lot right now.
There's a lot of weird energy out there right now.
And it gets overwhelming.
Check with a friend to see how they're doing. And the powers. All right. If there is light and dark energy on Earth,
Yeah.
I think they have a power struggle on a regular basis. And in some days you'll wake up and you'll have this amazing feeling, right? She is winning. And by the way, if you pray, think positive, project positivity, all that changes. It's all about the energy of the world. And right now the energy is wrong. It's off on the world. It's a universal thing. People don't believe me, but they're all this stuff you're seeing, all these rioting going on in LA and the suicide and then you got everybody going through something, right? It's because of the energy of the world. Change it all by yourself. And if everybody listening does one of the next 3 things today, it'll change the world. You just have to pray or think positive all day, never have a negative thought. If you have a negative thought, you got to reset the next day.
Yeah.
Hard to do. One of the hardest ones ever. Or you have to project that positivity. You have to present that to everyone. Continue to be positive. Right.
And then it becomes a thing. It really does.
But right now, man, there's just, and then here's the crazy thing is everybody's in turmoil. Everybody, it's like the Democrats will spend the next 4 years. The Democrats will spend the next 3.5 or whatever it is left. I don't count it. I don't count down like everyone else does. They'll spend the next years sitting here poking the bear instead of building their own game, like understanding America. And by the way, understanding America is something I think both parties need to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
think it goes even higher than that. I think it's now global because there's hate. There's so many. I was watching something the other day on Tanzania, and Tanzania, like you don't hear about it here, but they're going through exactly the same thing.
Right.
How is this like an echo? It's like an echo of everything just everywhere. And I think it really starts with the fact that we have no love for each other. We have no love for ourselves. We have no compassion for ourselves, no compassion for others. Like all of that.
Even the Pope has changed and passed away. Like that's the type of energy in the world. And by the way, during that time, when the most powerful holy figure is not in the world, that time is when shit started to go south.
Everything just started.
And then now we have somebody, but it's going to take a minute. But if you go back and you look at the energy, and I'm not trying to get into religion. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about energy. Light and dark energy. We don't have to talk about religion, all right? I'm telling you that if you're talking about light energy, one of the most powerful light energies in the world is the Pope, right? There's a lot of them. Dalai Lama, there's a lot of them right there, right? And I don't, whatever you believe in. But nevertheless, when I come to light energies, I mean, we all know somebody personal that's full of light energy, and you love that about that person. But you got to... They're in that time when they were trying to figure out who it's going to be, and I think that it happened fast.
Yeah, it did.
Now, my question is, why? Because they knew they had to.
Because everything's
right. Because bubbling. There's something they know. Like, there is this. And just imagine if Diddy or Diddy's mom or Beyonce or Taylor Swift or one of these other conspiracies out there, imagine if that's the devil on earth.
What if we're already in that? What if, you know how everybody's like, well, you know, we're waiting for like a descend or whatever it is, and then the devil comes. What if we're already in it? What if this is the time? What if it's that 1,000 years that we have to like deal with? And we have to now show that we are kinder and more gentler and more compassionate than anything that's happening that's That's
From your mouth to God's ears, Betty, we got to make sure it happens because I'm telling you right now, there is a lot of weird energy in the world, and it's so strange. Like, it just is.
and so easy to lose faith in things, which
Right.
is also hard. It's also, I mean, if you're really biblical, like that would be one of the things that you would tell. You know, it tells
And
you
I'm,
that.
and this, I'm going to tell you how I know the energy has changed the world. And I'm going to, I got one more story, and then we'll take a break before we get ready for P. Diddy. But I got to tell you this. Listen to this real quick. All right. If you are listening to me right now and something cool, amazing, good, something on the positive side happens, and then within hours, a day, within 24 hours, and it doesn't have to be something that's devastating, but
Yeah.
something kind of happens. You lose $50 or you
Ran out of
you
gas.
ran out of gas. Your cell phone gets turned off because you forgot to pay that bill.
They got the wrong order at McDonald's.
Or something simple.
Yeah,
Like I'm
like all
just
these little
telling
things.
you,
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, because what's happening is the whoever's the dark energy is sees you going up
Mhm.
and attacks you.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's what they're doing. They're pounding people down.
Redirection.
Right.
You're
And
being too
so
happy.
you got to
No.
get on it, baby. You got to get involved in
Yeah.
that energy. You got to get it. I don't want to sound like a super hippie, but I kind of am.
The
13.
best way to do it
Love,
is this little
peace,
green
and
drink.
happiness, and little green drinks.
And little green drink.
Right. By the way, Sean gave us this thing called Magic Mind, and he was like, I drink one every morning for the past 3 days. Betty looked at it, sat it down, and then Sean drank it. He's like, drink it, Biggs. I was like, your wife didn't drink it. I'm not drinking it. Get the F out of here.
I don't want to puke. He drinks
Yeah, it
green
didn't
things that
taste
taste
good,
bad.
but there's some energy in it.
See, that's why.
Right.
He drinks things that are disgusting.
Vitamin B2, B3,
I don't do healthy.
B12, C and D.
I don't
For
do healthy stuff.
vitality. For vitality.
Right.
You need
It
vitality.
looks like something you put into something.
You
Like,
need
I don't know.
vitality.
It's very weird.
It
Oh.
tastes like the green goddess
The
drink.
one thing
but
I don't need is vitality. I don't need anything, actually. I was
Yeah.
talking. all I need is my shot today.
Definitely
Because
the
today's
me-
shot day.
Definitely
Oh, okay.
mental clarity. You could
That'll
use
work.
some of that.
What?
Well, yeah.
Herbal
Where am I?
supplements.
Who am I? Where am I at?
I don't know what
Calm
herbs,
energy,
but they're herbal.
probably some of that.
By the way, I know that's going to be the thing that happens to me one day. You're going to be like, oh
Reclaim
my God,
your
he doesn't know
brain.
who he is.
Reclaim
What,
your
that you
brain.
lose your mind?
Mhm.
Oh, I'm going to go first, though, because I already forget things. I
Well,
already know.
Right. I know when I got in today, you were like, who are you and why are you here? I took out the trash and then I came back and she knew who I was. It was very weird. I think it's just her trick to get me to take out the trash.
Just do things.
$13 million deficit halts Fort Myers flood projects. Lee County officials have announced a severe $13 million budget shortfall, prompting the postponement of critical flood prevention projects in Fort Myers. The decision directly impacts scheduled infrastructure upgrades aimed to mitigate street flooding and enhancing drainage in vulnerable areas. Delays that could affect the residents during the upcoming rainy season. I'm going to say hurricane season.
Hurricane season, honey.
Local leaders are now scrambling to identify alternative funding sources to reallocate county resources to reassume the stalled work, with recent incidents of street flooding in Southwest Florida serving as a stark reminder of the risks residents and officials alike are closely watching for any swift financial solutions. We're in debt?
Okay.
Yeah, here we
There's
go
so
again.
much
How'd that work?
on this. So even since, what hurricane was it, Sean? Was it the one before that? We noticed that there was a lot more flooding in our areas than normal. And
Right.
it's like, it's not just because of the rain, because the rain
Just a
didn't
little
stay-
bit of rain and we flood.
And we
down.
would
It's like
flood.
Everything's blocked up or something.
I'm like, okay, there's something wrong with these sewage stuff. You know, like they haven't cleaned it. They literally have not cleaned them since that other, like the main big hurricane that we had. And they are just clogged. So I don't understand what is going on. Like, are they just ignoring it? Like, there's been no maintenance, no nothing on them. And now they're saying that the money's gone.
Today, not the day, but listen, it's probably political suicide for me to be taking this the way I am, but it's the reality we're dealing with. Kevin Moraine, Lee County Commissioner. The announcement came during a county workshop last Tuesday where the deficit was disclosed. As far as balancing the general fund, when I say go negative, it means we have a priority project so that we don't have the funding for anymore. Now we'll have them in surplus reserve. Yes, I believe we will. One of the projects is the 10-mile canal, which is crucial for residents like those in Island Park. If you got a $13 million deficit for $1 million, you're going to jeopardize a whole development. Residents on the south end of the canal have faced flooding issues for years, especially during the rainy season.
Yeah. So you're going to let people drown in the canal because the other people need, like, more waterway access?
Woo!
How does that make sense?
Oh, man. You
Make
talk
it make
about
sense.
bad news for county commissioners. This ain't a good look at all.
No.
And everyone is reporting on this. And this is just not a good look at all for so much that.
I'm saying is I'm probably just so ignorant right now. Just make it make sense to me, and
Right.
then I'll try to process it because it just seems so. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like,
Like this is political suicide. Why would you do that?
right. Like, was nobody balancing the budget? Like,
No.
you guys there's a lot of newly elected county commissioners up on there, which, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
they'll pass the buck. Oh, it's
It
not
wasn't
our
us.
fault.
It was before.
You
It
can't
was
fix something that
somebody
someone
else.
destroyed 3 years ago.
Mm.
That's
Mhm.
just the way it is, you know. Oh,
But-
what do you want me to do about it?
I don't know. Keep our citizens from flooding. That would be
Right.
great.
Whose fault was it? All right, listen, cool. It was the guy before you? Who?
Yeah.
Who exactly?
Bring them out.
Like, who is it? Like,
Mhm.
who did this so that we know that that person doesn't get elected again? Don't blame it on your predecessor unless you can point out who it was.
Yeah.
Because that's the deal.
Or-
And there's too many county commissioners to say it was the previous guy. Look, you guys are dropping the ball.
And it's
Pick
like,
up the
and
ball.
why are you
handle your
here?
business. I cannot believe this is actually happening. And
If you can't do anything,
I'm like-
why are you here?
and I'm trying to think, like, for me, I'm going to do a little research, but I feel like they got a lot of money they make.
Mm-hmm.
And what are we doing with the money?
Right. Nothing for eight meetings a year or something like that. to show
Man,
up to?
and there's so much that's stalled, like that old 41 construction. Man, we getting ready to roll into hurricane season. They got 97 barrels over there. You better get that fixed, Jack. You better get that fixed quick. That's all. I mean, it's a problem.
a big problem.
All right, so that was your local headlines, breaking it down for you, or local and national headlines, breaking it down for you one by one. There's not a lot of other stuff out there going nationally or locally. I will tell you that we'll keep you updated, and you can always follow more at BigMamaRadio.com. We got to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to jump into P. Diddy on trial, the Bad Boy recap, day 20, the Bad Boy breakdown, day 20. Man, look, here's the deal. I've actually summarized this into a quick recap that I can give everyone.
Yeah.
Then we'll jump into a little bit of a video run and we'll find out what's going on. But Jane was still on the stand and cross-examined. And when the day ended yesterday, Jane is still on the stand and will be back on the stand this morning.
What does that
so
tell you?
that was a whole day of Jane. They watched videos, they heard audio, and we're going to get all into it coming up just after the break. More Big Mama Radio coming up next. Stand by.
Joshua Tree, we're a team. At Joshua Tree, we're a team of ISA certified arborists and master arborists providing free estimates for all your trimming and removal needs. Our certified arborists will help diagnose any problems with your tree and whether or not you need tree trimming, tree removal, or stump removal. Joshua Tree are your tree experts, serving Cape Coral, Fort Myers, and surrounding areas of Southwest Florida. Visit our website to find out more, myjoshuatree.com.
The reason we chose Williamson Brothers is because we researched a lot of dock builders in the area, and we wanted a dock builder who had been around for a while. We wanted somebody that had longevity, and we wanted somebody that would be able to come back and service if we ever had any kind of needs after that. We enjoyed the process throughout because the people who were on the crew, who were on site, and the salesmen all worked together with me to kind of help me understand what we were building, from anything from like joist spacing to how areas go together to the types of screws they're using. Again, I have a construction background, so it was important to me to understand that this was going to be a good quality dock. This was not a cheap dock, so we wanted to make sure that it had longevity and would stand out and last the test of time.
What I wish I knew when I first started advertising? The power of being seen. You already know Big Mama Radio brings you the best tunes and real talk that gets SWFL buzzing. But did you know your business can now be seen as well as heard? That's right. With our new video stream integration, your ads are front and center for an engaged local audience. Whether you're launching a new product, promoting an event, or just want to stand out, we've got you covered. Imagine your message playing live on our stream, reaching viewers on their phones, computers, and smart devices. It's more than just advertising, it's connecting with your community. So why settle for just being heard when you can be seen? Call us today at 239-224-0800 for more info. Big Mama Radio, be heard, be seen.
Summer starts here at Dixie Buick GMC. Take advantage of employee pricing on all new 2025 Buicks. Check out this amazing deal on the new 2025 GMC Terrain. Lease for just $279 a month. Also, lease a 2025 GMC Sierra 1500 for only $359 a month. These offers are for a limited time, so hurry in today. There are no dealer fees, and with the Dixie Buick GMC price match guarantee, there's no need to go anywhere else. Don't wait. Visit Dixie Buick.
They say Southwest Florida is the lightning capital of the world. So it only makes sense that the firm that knows Southwest Florida the best is Lightning Realty Group. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or rent, Lightning Realty Group is a full-service brokerage. They even offer complete management services for your property. So put them to work for you. Lightning Realty Group, taking Florida real estate by storm. 239-201-2951 or lightningrealtygroup.llc.com.
Lights up, gear on, hearts in sync. Yeah, yeah, Southwest style. Down in the sun where the palm trees sway. SJC Tech got your back all day. Veteran pride in the work they do. Fixing bugs with a red, white, blue. From servers to streams, they keep it tight. Code so clean, it glows at night. But when the weekend rolls in, oh man, they light up the town with a master plan. We're wired for the people, power and dreams. SJC host indoor movie scenes with radio waves and Grinch Fest highs. Tech love good times, that's how we thrive. Southwest proud, we do it loud. Techies with heart, shout it out. SJC for the P.
Ready to transform your backyard into a stunning oasis? Custom Pools by Design is your local expert in crafting breathtaking outdoor spaces. Proudly serving from Punta Gorda to Bonita Springs, we're more than just a pool builder. We're artists in creating luxury in-ground custom pools. This spring, partner with us for a chance to win a free Pebble Brilliance glass bead interior upgrade. Our unique mix of half glass, half petal, and concrete offers a sparkle that sets your pool apart. But there's more. Stand a chance to win a Pebble Tech color upgrade or a dazzling double shot abalone shell additive for that extra shine when the sun hits. With the highest amount of Pebble Tech interiors and Hayward pool equipment products installed, we offer top-tier quality at great prices. Visit our showroom at 3744 Iron Bridge Boulevard in Fort Myers or explore the possibilities at custompoolsbydesign.com or give us a call at 239-573-4439.
Dive into dreams where the waters shine. Custom pools by design, so divine.
Everybody's looking for the secret to an amazing wedding. Here's a clue. It's all about the energy. Big Events Florida brings it every single time. Picture this. Cold sparks flying as you share your first dance. The room erupts in cheers. CO2 cannons blast into the sky and your dance floor is packed with friends and family celebrating all night long. Laughter fills the air in our photo booth, capturing those wild, candid moments you'll cherish forever. Our DJs know exactly how to keep the party going, mixing your favorite tracks with jaw-dropping special effects. From the first kiss to the final song, Big Events Florida brings unbeatable energy and unforgettable memories to every celebration. So why settle for ordinary? Make your big day epic. Visit BigEvensFell.com and let's make memories together. Book now. Your party starts here.
Joshua Tree, we're a team. At Joshua Tree, we're a team of ISA certified arborists and master arborists providing free estimates for all your trimming and removal needs. Our certified arborists will help diagnose any problems with your tree and whether or not you need tree trimming, tree removal, or stump removal. Joshua Tree are your tree experts, serving Cape Coral, Fort Myers, and surrounding areas of Southwest Florida. Visit our website to find out more, myjoshuatree.com.
The reason we chose Williamson Brothers is because we researched a lot of dock builders in the area, and we wanted a dock builder who had been around for a while. We wanted somebody that had longevity, and we wanted somebody that would be able to come back and service if we ever had any kind of needs after that. We enjoyed the process throughout because the people who were on the crew, who were on site, and the salesmen all worked together with me to kind of help me understand what we were building, from anything from like joist spacing to how areas go together to the types of screws they're using. Again, I have a construction background, so it was important to me to understand that this was going to be a good quality dock. This was not a cheap dock, so we wanted to make sure that it had longevity and would stand out and last the test of time.
What I wish I knew when I first started advertising? The power of being seen. You already know Big Mama Radio brings you the best tunes and real talk that gets SWFL buzzing. But did you know your business can now be seen as well as heard? That's right. With our new video stream integration, your ads are front and center for an engaged local audience. Whether you're launching a new product, promoting an event, or just want to stand out, we've got you covered. Imagine your message playing live on our stream, reaching viewers on their phones, computers, and smart devices. It's more than just advertising, it's connecting with your community. So why settle for just being heard when you can be seen? Call us today at 239-224-0800 for more info. Big Mama Radio, be heard, be seen.
Summer starts here at Dixie Buick GMC. Take advantage of employee pricing on all new 2025 Buicks. Check out this amazing deal on the new 2025 GMC Terrain. Lease for just $279 a month. Also, lease a 2025 GMC Sierra 1500 for only $359 a month. These offers are for a limited time, so hurry in today. There are no dealer fees, and with the Dixie Buick GMC price match guarantee, there's no need to go anywhere else. Don't wait. Visit Dixie Buick.
They say Southwest Florida is the lightning capital of the world. So it only makes sense that the firm that knows Southwest Florida the best is Lightning Realty Group. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or rent, Lightning Realty Group is a full-service brokerage. They even offer complete management services for your property. So put them to work for you. Lightning Realty Group, taking Florida real estate by storm. 239-201-2951 or lightningrealtygroup.llc.com.
Lights up, gear on, hearts in sync. Yeah, yeah, Southwest style. Down in the sun where the palm trees sway. SJC Tech got your back all day. Veteran pride in the work they do. Fixing bugs with a red, white, blue. From servers to streams, they keep it tight. Code so clean, it glows at night. But when the weekend rolls in, oh man, they light up the town with a master plan. We're wired for the people, power and dreams. SJC host indoor movie scenes with radio waves and Grinch Fest highs. Tech love good times, that's how we thrive. Southwest proud, we do it loud. Techies with heart, shout it out. SJC for the P.
Ready to transform your backyard into a stunning oasis? Custom Pools by Design is your local expert in crafting breathtaking outdoor spaces. Proudly serving from Punta Gorda to Bonita Springs, we're more than just a pool builder. We're artists in creating luxury in-ground custom pools. This spring, partner with us for a chance to win a free Pebble Brilliance glass bead interior upgrade. Our unique mix of half glass, half petal, and concrete offers a sparkle that sets your pool apart. But there's more. Stand a chance to win a Pebble Tech color upgrade or a dazzling double shot abalone shell additive for that extra shine when the sun hits. With the highest amount of Pebble Tech interiors and Hayward pool equipment products installed, we offer top-tier quality at great prices. Visit our showroom at 3744 Iron Bridge Boulevard in Fort Myers or explore the possibilities at custompoolsbydesign.com or give us a call at 239-573-4439.
Dive into dreams where the waters shine. Custom pools by design, so divine.
Everybody's looking for the secret to an amazing wedding. Here's a clue. It's all about the energy. Big Events Florida brings it every single time. Picture this. Cold sparks flying as you share your first dance. The room erupts in cheers. CO2 cannons blast into the sky and your dance floor is packed with friends and family celebrating all night long. Laughter fills the air in our photo booth, capturing those wild, candid moments you'll cherish forever. Our DJs know exactly how to keep the party going, mixing your favorite tracks with jaw-dropping special effects. From the first kiss to the final song, Big Events Florida brings unbeatable energy and unforgettable memories to every celebration. So why settle for ordinary? Make your big day epic. Visit BigEvensFell.com and let's make memories together. Book now. Your party starts here.
Joshua Tree, we're a team. At Joshua Tree, we're a team of ISA certified arborists and master arborists providing free estimates for all your trimming and removal needs. Our certified arborists will help diagnose any problems with your tree and whether or not you need tree trimming, tree removal, or stump removal. Joshua Tree are your tree experts, serving Cape Coral, Fort Myers, and surrounding areas of Southwest Florida. Visit our website to find out more, myjoshuatree.com.
The reason we chose Williamson Brothers is because we researched a lot of dock builders in the area, and we wanted a dock builder who had been around for a while. We wanted somebody that had longevity, and we wanted somebody that would be able to come back and service if we ever had any kind of needs after that. We enjoyed the process throughout because the people who were on the crew, who were on site, and the salesmen all worked together with me to kind of help me understand what we were building, from anything from like joist spacing to how areas go together to the types of screws they're using. Again, I have a construction background, so it was important to me to understand that this was going to be a good quality dock. This was not a cheap dock, so we wanted to make sure that it had longevity and would stand out and last the test of time.
What I wish I knew when I first started advertising? The power of being seen. You already know Big Mama Radio brings you the best tunes and real talk that gets SWFL buzzing. But did you know your business can now be seen as well as heard? That's right. With our new video stream integration, your ads are front and center for an engaged local audience. Whether you're launching a new product, promoting an event, or just want to stand out, we've got you covered. Imagine your message playing live on our stream, reaching viewers on their phones, computers, and smart devices. It's more than just advertising, it's connecting with your community. So why settle for just being heard when you can be seen? Call us today at 239-224-0800 for more info. Big Mama Radio, be heard, be seen.
Summer starts here at Dixie Buick GMC. Take advantage of employee pricing on all new 2025 Buicks. Check out this amazing deal on the new 2025 GMC Terrain. Lease for just $279 a month. Also, lease a 2025 GMC Sierra 1500 for only $359 a month. These offers are for a limited time, so hurry in today. There are no dealer fees, and with the Dixie Buick GMC price match guarantee, there's no need to go anywhere else. Don't wait. Visit Dixie Buick.
They say Southwest Florida is the lightning capital of the world. So it only makes sense that the firm that knows Southwest Florida the best is Lightning Realty Group. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or rent, Lightning Realty Group is a full-service brokerage. They even offer complete management services for your property. So put them to work for you. Lightning Realty Group, taking Florida real estate by storm. 239-201-2951 or lightningrealtygroup.llc.com.
Lights up, gear on, hearts in sync. Yeah, yeah, Southwest style. Down in the sun where the palm trees sway. SJC Tech got your back all day. Veteran pride in the work they do. Fixing bugs with a red, white, blue. From servers to streams, they keep it tight. Code so clean, it glows at night. But when the weekend rolls in, oh man, they light up the town with a master plan. We're wired for the people, power and dreams. SJC host indoor movie scenes with radio waves and Grinch Fest highs. Tech love good times, that's how we thrive. Southwest proud, we do it loud. Techies with heart, shout it out. SJC for the P.
Ready to transform your backyard into a stunning oasis? Custom Pools by Design is your local expert in crafting breathtaking outdoor spaces. Proudly serving from Punta Gorda to Bonita Springs, we're more than just a pool builder. We're artists in creating luxury in-ground custom pools. This spring, partner with us for a chance to win a free Pebble Brilliance glass bead interior upgrade. Our unique mix of half glass, half petal, and concrete offers a sparkle that sets your pool apart. But there's more. Stand a chance to win a Pebble Tech color upgrade or a dazzling double shot abalone shell additive for that extra shine when the sun hits. With the highest amount of Pebble Tech interiors and Hayward pool equipment products installed, we offer top-tier quality at great prices. Visit our showroom at 3744 Iron Bridge Boulevard in Fort Myers or explore the possibilities at custompoolsbydesign.com or give us a call at 239-573-4439.
Dive into dreams where the waters shine. Custom pools by design, so divine.
Everybody's looking for the secret to an amazing wedding. Here's a clue. It's all about the energy. Big Events Florida brings it every single time. Picture this. Cold sparks flying as you share your first dance. The room erupts in cheers. CO2 cannons blast into the sky and your dance floor is packed with friends and family celebrating all night long. Laughter fills the air in our photo booth, capturing those wild, candid moments you'll cherish forever. Our DJs know exactly how to keep the party going, mixing your favorite tracks with jaw-dropping special effects. From the first kiss to the final song, Big Events Florida brings unbeatable energy and unforgettable memories.
Mama Radio.
Big Mama Radio live on the beat. Breaking news, y'all gotta take a seat. Puff Daddy drama unfolding tight. We got the tea served hot tonight. Turn it up loud, it's the update show. Big Mama got the scoop you need to know. Drama in the air, let the story flow. Stay locked in, we about to go. Courtroom buzz got the city on fire. Truth or lies, what's the jury desire? Big Mama's mic got the pulse in check. Every word hits with the live effect, you know. Turn it up loud, it's the update show. Big Mama got the scoop you need to know. Drama in the air, let the story flow. Stay locked in, we about to go. Stay tuned right here where the stories ignite. Big Mama Radio, keeping it tight. Puff Daddy trial and the clock goes tick. Hold your breath, y'all. It's about to get thick.
Oh, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is P. Diddy on trial, the Bad Boy Breakdown. Day 20, ladies and gentlemen, as we jump into it and give you the breakdown of what's going on inside the P. Diddy trial. Deanna, good morning. Elisa, good morning. Great to see you guys. Everybody, welcome to the show. Now, it is...
Mango's back.
It's almost strangely weird that the riots have completely shadowed the P. Diddy trial. To stop.
Interesting, right?
Right.
Weird.
I told you those riots remind me of 1994. It's very crazy.
Yeah.
If you're just checking in, here's a roundup of all the key updates. A start of the, here it is. Day 20, ex-girlfriend Jane says she still loves Combs and reveals hotel night nicknames. Let's break it down. At the start of court day, Judge Arun, I gotta get her, is it her, him? Aran?
Mm-hmm.
Aran Suburban? Confirmed the defense's motion for a retrial over evidence given by Brianna has been denied. Denied. Your motion denied. Judge also denied the government's motion to recall forensic psychologist Dr. Dawn Hughes to the stand. Jane told the court that she had been reluctant to split up with Diddy and still loved him. Describing him as a bright light, she told the jury she had previously suffered from shyness and still battled low self-esteem, but said Diddy's motivation and encouragement had helped boost her confidence. You were damaged, and he realized that.
Right.
He's a predator. Financial discussions revealed that Diddy had just sent Jane around $150,000 over the course of their 3-year relationship. In a voicemail played in court, Diddy said he nicknamed Jane Crackpipe as he had so much fun with her. She described using fantasy talk to please him, dressing up and buying special lingerie to please him. Jane says he told her he was polyamorous early in the relationship, and she later questioned if his need to watch her have sex with other men could mean he was bi-curious. She says Diddy was over-reliant on drugs, and after just a few dates, she noted graying gums and shaky hands and urged him to go to rehab in Thailand. Jane said she transported drugs twice in her luggage for Diddy. She revealed that she had nicknamed herself Diddy and the male escort Paul the Trifecta after basketball stars Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, and Michael Jordan. Discussing her jealousy of Diddy's other female partners, Jane called her time with Diddy a chaotic whirlwind of dark, saying that why he bought her other girlfriend's beautiful things, all he gave her was trauma. Jane will return to the stand and continue her cross-examination this morning.
I had this relationship and all I got was VD. And, and like mental distortion. Like, come on. This guy is freaking crazy.
He's so toxic. There is so many beautiful, very shy, inexperienced, not that would be in awe, right? And all across Middle America and South, all across North America, all across the United States.
Yeah.
And these people will meet him. He'll see their weakness. He preys on it and uses it to his advantage. This is something that has to stop.
He's a predator.
And I'm hoping that the jury understands that, man. It'd be hard for, I mean, this is the cross-examination, but it sounded like we were still dealing with the prosecution, like the answers.
Yeah.
Do you have video of what we got going on today?
I do. I have a few videos. I've got obviously our favorite correspondent that goes out there and tells us what's happening in the courtroom. I have our attorney who's going to tell us about the legal process with that request from Diddy for have a mistrial. And then, of course, our favorite, Rotten Mango. She dives deep today into a few things. So let's start there.
Yeah, let's go down the rabbit hole. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. P. Diddy on trial, day 20.
Some real-life drama inside that courtroom. Just moments ago, the defense attorney, Tenny Garagos, was questioning Jane about how she was angered by suspicion that Combs had purchased a Chanel bag for another girlfriend. I'm going to paraphrase a little, but here's what happened. Garagos says she got a Chanel bag. What did you get? Jane says, I got trauma. Garagos says, you got a Bottega bag, Van Cleef necklace, bracelet. What is a Bottega bag? Jane says, I'm sure you have one. Garagos says, I don't. But how much does a Bottega bag cost? Jane says, how much does my body cost? Now, at that point, people were moving around in the courtroom. You could hear folks sort of turning around. Jurors were shocked. Combs' family also looked surprised. 3 of his sons are there, as well as his mother. Within minutes of that exchange, Jane asked for a break. When we came back from the break, the judge promised to get the jurors out a little early today. One juror yelled, yay, and there was laughter in the courtroom. Garagos says, nice to have a bit of levity, and proceeds to say to Jane, are you ready to proceed? Jane says, yes, and I apologize.
Next one. So that's just kind of like the tone of what was happening.
Right, because she's like, oh, you want to come after me, bitch? What?
Yeah.
How much is my body worth?
Yeah.
I'll stab you in your neck.
We ain't gonna nickel and dime this.
So Tenny Garagos.
This is, all right, let's go. Is this another one?
Yeah.
Same girl? All right, let's go.
She's cross-examining Jane right now. Here are some of the
This is when
highlights.
she came back out of the
She
courtroom.
said that she currently loves Sean Combs and said that she enjoyed cuddling with him and giving him foot rubs. She even described watching their favorite show, which she said was NBC's Dateline. So Tenny Garagos, whose father, the famed attorney Mark Garagos, was actually in the courtroom. I was keeping my eyes on him. It looks like he's pretty proud of the cross-examination thus far. Garagos asked Jane, what was it about Combs that you liked? And she said it was about the things that he said, how he made her feel, and that she enjoyed the lovemaking. Now, there was a reference to the sexy clothing that she would wear and the heels that she would put on. And Garagos said something about, you know, you tried to be attractive or you tried to make sure that you were sexy. And she said, I didn't try. I did that.
Oh,
At
girl.
which point there were a couple of chuckles from the jurors. And I noticed one juror in particular smiling. Jane said under drugs is when she would do fantasy talk. And that she believed that she enjoyed it at that time because she was under the drugs. Tenny Garagos said, so Mr. Combs would offer you drugs? And she said he would offer me drugs and he expected me to take them. Garagos says, how old were you at the time when you started dating Combs? At which point Jane says she was 35 years old. So before I left the courtroom, they were getting into the details of March of 2023. They had just been on a trip together in Turks and Caicos, and they signed, or Combs signed, a love contract. And this is something that Jane said she suggested because she wanted a guarantee that she would get a certain amount of money each month and that they would be together. So there's a voice note that the jurors heard where Combs is saying, you know, baby, I miss you. I had a great time. You are my crack pipe. Let's get in your bag. You got your contract. So then we hear an audio message in response to that from Jane, and she sounds a little different than how she has been on the stand. She's very soft, sometimes hard to hear, but she sounds very excited in this audio message. And she
Do you hear
said
the hostility
that, you know, you're my
around
crack pipe
her?
too, and that
It feels so
we're going to
bad.
have a big celebration when we get back, because remember, she's on her way home from Miami back to Los Angeles at this time. She then says too that she had so much fun, that Turks was incredible, and everything just feels good. She said, I love you so, so, so much. And yeah, 2-year contract. These are the words from Jane that the jurors just heard. After they covered March, they got into April of 2023. They have the love contract signed, and now Jane is looking for a home. We learned that she found a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath that was $10,000 a month And she said to this day, the rent has never been late and that Combs continues to pay it.
Interesting.
Not anymore.
Interesting. Yeah.
And those checks stopped recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't paying it anymore.
Okay, here's the attorney side. So this
man,
Day 20 of the
So he's going to give us the lowdown on the legal side of this.
Diddy trial just finished. The judge started the day by denying the defense's mistrial motion, which I predicted yesterday. Even though Cassie's friend Brianna was a bad witness, her inconsistent testimony wasn't perjury and a reason to start the trial all over. Tenny Garagos cross-examined victim Jane the entire day and suggested that Jane chose to participate in the hotel nights. Jane would bathe and massage Diddy afterwards, and they'd watch his favorite show, Dateline, together. I've done Dateline several times and would love to be the legal analyst for the Diddy episode. For the first time, we heard the defense theory of the case. This wasn't a swinger's lifestyle at all. Diddy would direct Jane to role-play a cheating fantasy with male sex workers. Diddy is a cuckold, and he is aroused by watching his partner have sex with other men. A reporter in the courtroom text messaged me that this is the cuckold defense. Jen said she was okay with the hotel nights being recorded, and she watched the videos with Diddy. Jane even got involved with Sly, one of the performers, because she and Diddy saw one of his pornos, and Jane reached out to him directly to organize a freak-off. The defense got out testimony that Jane loved Diddy, and they played audio messages about how much Jane had fun during a hotel night. The prosecution tried to recall their abuse expert, Don Hughes, but the judge said no. Diddy invested in Jane's dress and swimmer line and paid her more than $150,000. He even bought her a Van Cleef necklace and a Bottega Veneta bag. She now lives in a large house instead of a small apartment. Diddy explained that he lived a polyamorous lifestyle and was dating young Miami publicly at the same time, but Jane's relationship with him was private. Jane didn't like that. Diddy's lawyers suggested that he was a drug addict and was taking antidepressants, likely to play the sympathy card for the jury. The prosecution is arguing that Jane was coerced because of financial and emotional pressure. The defense is countering that this was all consensual and that Jane agreed to be the side chick and participate in the hotel nights as part of a love contract. Diddy paid Jane's rent, and in exchange, he got to fulfill his fantasy of watching Jane cheat with other men. That's what this case comes down to. Coercion versus consent.
And you didn't give us an opinion on either one. He's right. Coercion versus consent is what you have to think about. But at the same time, when you're thinking about what is going down in the love contract, I think it's strange how many of these conversations we're hearing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I have one voice message from I don't know, I just don't, and I don't leave them. By the way, I don't leave messages for that. If there's ever a reason not to leave a voicemail, it's right here.
Right, take notes, guys.
Damn, every message these guys
one.
ever had is in court.
Everything you
Hey,
say.
baby, I just took a bad crap. I just want to call and tell you I love you. Oh,
You're right.
right.
Well, they tell you that too. If you're every time, like especially if you talk to a divorce attorney, it says they'll tell you anytime you send an email, a text, or leave a voicemail, pretend it's being heard in court.
Right.
And that's your gauge of how not to leave say the wrong thing ever.
Very crazy. The Jane testimony is going to continue today, and we'll get more on that, I'm sure.
And we've got our favorite here,
right.
Stephanie So. And she's going to talk a little bit about, yesterday we talked about her experience with what was happening with people, stalking, harassing or whatever,
Right.
and that kind of thing that's been happening out there. And so today we're going to talk about the inside of the courtroom, what happened inside.
All right.
Clark is probably top 3 most captivating witnesses. Everybody is so absorbed in Capricorn Clark's testimony. And this is like 2 seconds of her taking the stand. She's already about to cry, and she sounds like she's crying already. And some of the defense attorneys look at each other like, what the fuck? She just talks in a way where I feel like you just know everything she's saying. She's probably oversharing. That's the feeling. You feel like she's going to get very messy on the stand, but maybe it's good because it makes her feel very transparent. Even when she's asked to identify Combs, she closes her eyes dramatically and she's like, blue sweater. It was like a nearly black, very dark navy blue sweater. So everyone did kind of look at each other like, wait, are we sure? But yes. No, she's very intriguing. She sounds like a smoker, has a very raspy voice, and she sounds like she is 2 seconds away from sobbing with every question. It's not like she's 2 seconds away from being emotional, so she's getting choked up. It sounds more like, when people sob and it's more of like audible, like, It sounds like she's 2 seconds away from that. Everyone in the press pews was like, she might be one of the more gripping testimonies because of how you can relate to her. She just feels like a normal girl that just got thrown up on the witness stand. A lot of people said she's just captivating. My feeling is if you don't already believe her, you want to believe her because of how transparent she feels.
So that tells you something about the witnesses that they're bringing up. They're not just like the other one that was kind of getting a little bit snippy back with the attorney. And that sounds great for you when you're in the middle of it because you're like, I'm going to clap back. But let me tell you, when you
Sean
got
Combs-
the jurors.
There's jewelers too?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it is a Puff Daddy trial.
Right. Jurors like, man, I need this guy to get off, man. Make some money.
Right. And they're looking at you and you have kind of an attitude. They're kind of look at you like, oh, well, maybe did you go looking for this? You know what I mean? Like, it's a bad opinion, but people form an opinion about you.
It's crazy. I wouldn't see it that way.
You know?
I would be like, oh, she's pissed. Yeah, get him, girl.
There's different sides of it.
Yeah.
There's different
you
sides.
feel like he pushed you wrong, girl. Say back. Fire back. Yeah. What
And
you
there-
got to say about that, PDiddy, huh?
And you also have to remember there's all kinds of age groups in these, when they're selecting the jury. So you have like an older person that might have been like, well, that seems so inappropriate.
Right.
Like, you don't talk like that. And that could like right then set them off to feel like you're aggressive, and so you may not be a victim because you're so aggressive.
Right.
Like all that, you have to take that into consideration. But yeah. So here's another video that she has, and this is all I've got for you today.
All right,
Because she's
go ahead.
catching up, because remember,
Walks
she was
into
behind.
the courtroom, black sweater. And the attorneys, it's so interesting. I feel like as the trial progresses, he can't even hide it. His real mannerisms are starting to show because every single thing just reminds me of a commanding businessman. And I'm just going to give you like a scale of his businessman poses. Anytime he sits and he listens to a witness testimony, he will have a default businessman pose that he sits in. And sometimes it's a lot more pronounced than others. But right when he walks into the courtroom, he looks like the president of the board meeting. All the attorneys are standing, waiting to hug him, waiting to greet him. Meanwhile, the prosecution, they look like they're not here to play games. Combs sits down on his chair. On either side, he's got Nicole Westmoreland standing behind him on his right side. On his left side, he's got Brian Steele. And they're both standing behind him with one hand on the back of Diddy's chair, and they're crouched over and talking to him. They're both whispering to both sides of his face. And it's like two consultants going over a business deal with the CEO, and Sean Combs is just staring straight ahead. Meanwhile, Tenny Garagos and Mark Agnifilo walk in. Combs stands up. He pulls out Tenny's chair for her, even helps her scoot in, which apparently she's 4 months pregnant with her second child. The next witness on the stand is Capricorn Clark. Everybody has been anticipating her testimony considering she's the one that has claimed she was kidnapped by Sean Combs. I mean, that's a lot to unpack. Capricorn Clark, she walks in looking so casual. Her hair is tied back. She has on these giant eyeglasses
She does
that
not
cover
look like
half
that,
of
by
her
the way.
face. Capricorn Clark looks like she's already crying on the way to the witness stand. Like, she looks very relatable in the sense of like, because same, I would also be a wreck. That's what it feels like. Now, Combs is doing the same thing where everyone in the pews, they're turning with Capricorn Clark as she's walking like she's a bride down the aisle. We're all like watching and turning our bodies facing the front with her. Sean Combs does not look back until she's in his view, and then he'll just watch her go to the witness stand. And with that, she takes the stand.
So that's kind of like the vibe that's in that courtroom. Like, this is really drawing out. And it's interesting to hear the emotion and what people are reacting to and who's coming up and what kind of testimony they're giving with what kind of feel. Because we don't have any cameras. We don't know what's happening, and everything.
The amount of money
you
those
know?
attorneys are making, they could know P. Diddy is the worst person on the planet, and they're going to
Still
shake
put
his
on a
hand
good
with
show.
Yeah, he's a great
Right.
client.
Come on now.
You're like, you're the worst person I've ever met, but thank you for being a great client.
Right. I've already made $14 million,
You know?
and it's looking like, according to the prosecution case, it's going to be like $28 million. You got it, bro?
Yeah.
You got extra. I'm going to need some more money. The retainer's just about up, bro.
Yeah.
I gave you 15 mil.
It's very smart.
We're running low.
Everything's making him look like a monster, so they walk in and make him look more human.
let
and
me
give
give
him
you
a
a
hug, and
hug.
a cover around
Oh,
him.
What do you
help
think
the
about
pregnant
what do you think
lady
about
sit.
the attorney's daddy being in court? Arago's dad being
Yeah.
there. Like, is he there? Oh, is he look pleased with the cross? I tell you what, you're gonna F this up like you F everything up. I'm going to court.
I'm going back into law.
I'm gonna watch you from the back of the courtroom, and if you F this up, I'll beat your ass in the bathroom.
I'm out of retirement.
Don't make me watch you.
Yeah.
Don't give a bad. You lose this one like you
Don't
lost the
disgrace.
last three, you're out.
Don't disgrace the family.
Don't disgrace our name. I bet you.
This is serious. This could make somebody's career. You know what I mean? Like this is gonna be like Johnny Cochran. This is gonna be these people. If they pull something amazing, they are gonna be Johnny Cochran.
Not if the public media has anything to do with it. They've or the mainstream media. They've barely covered this.
Yeah.
They've barely talked about it. They're doing their best to cover it when something big happens, so they make like they're connected to it.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, you're going to do what I call B-level media. It's great. I mean, they're good. They're all great, reputable news sources. But they're not part of the big four or three. You know?
CNN. They're not, where everybody goes. Where does everybody go? Fox,
Sometimes
CNN,
I go
Fox,
to USA
CNN.
Today to get it.
MSNBC.
But USA Today
Where are those people?
Right. Why are you
Well,
not?
it's like the thing with this jet. I haven't heard about this anywhere. It disappeared. He knew he was getting raided, and he sent this jet away.
Did he send a jet away?
His $60 million jet disappeared. As soon as his house got raided, the
Are you
tracking
kidding
disabled,
me?
and it went dark, and they haven't found it since, somewhere over in Antigua.
Well, to be fair, I misplace a lot of things sometimes.
I don't know. I don't know.
Jet? I don't know.
I think I remember this whole jet conspiracy because it was right during they were searching to arrest it. They wanted to arrest him.
No, it was during the raid is when it went dark.
Right. So but
The
they
timing of
found
that's
it
pretty coincidental.
But I think they found the jet since then.
Yes.
No, it says they have not.
No?
Your AI does. Have you gone outside of AI to look?
Okay. Interesting. Hold on. I got
R. Kelly. Wait, don't go. Who is this? Is Tommy here already?
I hear a butt.
Must be early. Right. Good morning, Hannah. Good morning. How many lives? Do I think he's going to?
Still in Antigua.
It's still in Antigua.
The last time they saw it was Antigua.
All right. Let's go from one to the other because he is back in it. R. Kelly's legal team has filed an emergency motion seeking his immediate release from federal prison and transfer to home detention, claiming his life is in imminent danger behind bars. The motion alleged the correction officials conspired to have him killed, putting his safety at severe risk. This dramatic legal move comes amid growing concerns over the singer's well-being as he serves a lengthy sentence for federal sex trafficking and racketeering convictions. In their request, Kelly's attorney assert that recent incidents and threats within the prison system demonstrate a real and immediate threat to his life. The plea is expected to face a close scrutiny from the court, which will weigh the alleged dangers against federal custody protocols and public safety considerations. The emergency motion makes a significant escalation in the R. Kelly's ongoing legal battles over his imprisonment.
Wait a minute. He thinks that they're out to get him?
Right.
Like they want Epstein him?
Yeah.
Oh. Why?
Right.
Like he's already stale. Like nobody cares about him.
Do the crime, do the time.
Yeah.
Motion denied. Have a nice day.
Dude, you're like old news. Like nobody cares.
100%.
There's nothing you can provide.
Right. And any one of the lawyers will tell you that.
Yeah.
Like they're not gonna give him that.
Like why do you think you're so
I
special?
got bro. You're staying there.
You're not.
And what's crazy is I can barely remember the R. Kelly trial.
Yeah, I just remember peeing.
And it was probably as horrendous as the one we're watching now.
Yeah.
And we're not even watching this one, but I feel like I watch it every day.
Right.
And I feel like us reporting it is like watching it every day.
Yeah.
If you're missing the Diddy trial, just watch us every day. We give you an update that gives you the full rundown of what happened.
From
we play a
different
couple of
spectrums,
videos.
too. Yeah.
Right. And then sometimes we'll talk about the crowds outside because that's what matters is that we see what actually happens. Transparency, the word of 2025. You've got a Lee County deficit of $13 million, not very transparent. And you've got, and then let's go national. You got PDiddy in court, and the best reports we get are from ABC News or a lady from Rotten Mangoes, who I didn't even know about until the PDiddy trial. So most of America didn't. PDiddy definitely didn't.
Yeah, she's up to like 6.9 million followers just based on her reporting.
Because she's given this amazing report to it. So
literally has dedicated her entire life right now at this moment to that. She She's living in a hotel room, reporting with a team, and she was saying that a day she's taking about 80 pages of just keeping notes of everything in the courtroom per person that's in there with her group.
That's just crazy.
And they're comparing notes.
As a whole, it is. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the P. Diddy on trial, the Bad Boy Breakdown, day 20. Giving you a play-by-play of what's going on. And I don't think R. Kelly's getting out. I don't think P. Diddy's getting out. I think both of them are going to spend a long time behind bars. They're both evil, evil men. And you can't give evil men this type of power.
Dylan was asking how long do you think he would get? He said 40.
A life sentence is a life sentence. Like they're gonna sentence him to life, and without the possibility of parole or eligible parole after 50 or something. But I mean, understand that he's already what 55 or something like that.
Yeah.
How old is P. Diddy? He's like 55 now.
He ain't coming back out.
Right? He ain't coming back out.
Well,
Like
Bill
even if you got
Cosby
20,
did.
That's true.
Quality of life, ladies and gentlemen. Quality of life. You spend 20 years in prison and then get out.
Yeah.
Your quality of life has changed. 100%. No matter if mama kept the fortune rolling or not.
Well, she'd be gone by then, maybe.
Right. At 75, someone else is going to, like, you're going to make somebody else your power attorney. And it's going to be somebody that's been waiting for their chance to steal everything you got. Because
Or his kids, aren't they grown up now? He's got the twins and the 2 boys.
Cosby was sentenced on September 25th, 2018 to 3 to 10 years in state prison.
Okay, and then he got out, what, 2 years in?
Yeah, released 3 years, basically.
3 years.
Almost
That's
3, 2.5 years.
nothing. For drugging and
2 years,
raping
9
women
months.
with Jell-O.
Right.
Awful.
2 years, 9 months behind bars. It is not enough. No. But Bill Cosby was very old at the time.
Yeah.
Very much not a good crime to be in prison for.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to be like, oh, he just did some bank fraud.
No.
He murdered somebody.
He didn't pay his taxes.
He
Who
was
cares?
drugging women.
Yeah.
Drugging women. Rapists and child molesters are not well liked in prison. That's a public fact. That's not a personal knowledge fact. It's just a public fact.
It's another common thing is they just don't seem to be in the reality of what they've done. Like with Bill Cosby, he was joking afterwards about doing another comedy tour.
What the hell?
They would kill him. Imagine Bill trying to do a comedy tour now.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see Bill Cosby.
You know what's? I bet you.
Right.
I bet you.
And as you know,
But that seems to
'cause
be
you
very
haven't seen
common.
him.
Just incoherent
You haven't
about
seen
it.
him.
Yeah.
He can't leave the house anymore.
Yeah.
He just stays home. He's at the end of the year.
How do you think the guy, and this is just kind of off the topic, but kind of in the topic. How do you feel the guy that does the marketing for Jell-O that thought of Bill Cosby, hey, let's make Bill Cosby our Jell-O guy, feels right now? He's like, oh my God, I did such a good job branding that.
Right.
And then this moron, it turns out to be a psycho
Probably
rapist.
the same people that decided to team up with Diddy right now. There's a lot of people that
Ciroc. Every time I think of Diddy, I think Ciroc, and I'm like, ooh, Ciroc.
Which, by the way, is my favorite vodka.
Yeah.
Not because of Diddy, long before Diddy.
Yeah.
I like Ciroc before Diddy ever even knew about it.
Yeah, I got the 2 ties in my mind. The 2 ties of things that he's backed and was the face of was obviously Vote or Die. And so that's a big, tie up with like political people.
Right.
And the second thing is Ciroc just stands out in my head. I know he did P. Diddy line and all that stuff, but those are the 2 things that come out.
The Sean John clothing line.
Yeah.
Which was a great clothing line. But nonetheless, you won't wear it anymore.
No.
Because it's a bad guy. Very bad guy.
He's a bad guy.
All right, so what time we got here? All right, so let's keep it rolling. We're gonna roll. We're gonna keep it rolling, and then we'll take a quick break before we jump into Tommy Bohannon. But that is your P. Diddy breakdown. You know what Sunday is, right? As my daughter is jumping on board, it's Father's Day. That's
Daddy
right.
Day.
It's Daddy Day. And I sent my daughter a video this morning. Let me send it to you. It's one of my favorite ones. Let me put it into the group. Hold on. Let me get it here real quick so I can. I'm learning to do this whole. All right, hold on. I'll put it in there somewhere. All right, here we go.
That helps me find it a lot.
Oh, yeah, there we go. So
Put it in that one place that I sent
yesterday,
it
I
that one
got
time.
my daughter's wedding invitation. I posted it on the internet. It was a great moment.
That was so cute.
I loved everything about it. And then today, I just happened to be scrolling back through my TikTok. And
Who's that guy?
This is me. And this is my daughter's first date. She's in high school at the time. This is years ago, obviously. But I decided to buy this shirt. Now, as you are you showing the shirt to everybody right now?
No, yeah, you're ready.
Yeah, go ahead. Don't play yet. Don't press play yet. As you see me right now, because I want to just show it before I see it, I've decided to go out and get a shirt, had it delivered, that said Dad, D-A-D-D, Dads Against Daughters Dating. Now, I waited until she was almost ready to put this shirt on. Like, I'm watching her get prepared for her first date, and I go running like Sarah's watching. Like, we're in the process, right? We're doing this whole thing, right?
Yeah.
And I run up there, get the shirt, and somehow she catches wind of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm coming down. Our master was on the second floor of this house, right?
Yeah.
And I'm coming down the stairs in this video, and she's waiting down. Now, keep in mind, this is very old. This is a very old iPhone. The quality is horrendous on this video.
What is it,
So I
2000s?
I don't know, but I apologize right now for the horrible. And I may have stole this off of another thing, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't lose it. I'll never
back
lose
then
it
we
now.
didn't have the
All
nice
right.
iPhones that we have now.
Right.
We have flip phones.
Play this video.
What'd
Go
you
ahead.
get?
This is great for Father's Day.
Watch it. She's going on a date tonight. Watch.
Hey, baby. Don't do it.
No.
What?
Take it off now.
Take what off?
Now.
What?
The shirt. Take it off.
Take what off?
Now.
I can't take it off.
You're not allowed to wear it.
Come on.
Oh
No,
my God.
she's not wearing it. Let's take it off.
What? Take what off?
The shirt.
What's the shirt say, baby? What's the shirt say?
I'm not saying it.
Say it. What's the shirt say?
Dads Against Daughters Dating.
So it is, baby.
It is. I love that I still have that. You know, I always told myself as my kids were growing up, and I say this all the time to them, oh, I'm saving this for your wedding day. Everyone's going to see this on your wedding day. I backed out of it with Hannah, which means I'll back out of it with Izzy. But boy, I was ready to go. Like I got a whole show I'm going to play about my daughter, and
Yeah.
But there's not an like by the time you would play that, they'd already be married. Like the time that would have been like at an engagement party.
Yeah.
That would be when you would do that. But
Do it the night
Right,
before.
right.
Call everybody over.
right, yeah, everybody. I got a video.
I got
Everybody,
a
come on. We're
video.
showing a movie on the front lawn.
Oh, there, take your floaty
Right.
projector thingy.
Right.
Yeah, take it off. And put it in the front lawn.
Right, we come out of the rehearsal dinner, and there's a video playing on a 40-foot screen. Not a bad idea, Betty. I'm not going to deny.
You're welcome.
The bad thing is now she's going to be like, I hope you didn't bring the inflatable screen. I'm like, I did.
I did. And it's all for you.
It was a great moment for me, and I got to tell you a couple of things. First and foremost,
Mm-hmm.
I love the invite. I'm so excited for this wedding. It's going to be an amazing time. It's so beautiful. She's worked her ass off on this every day while her fiance plays Madden on PlayStation or Xbox. And she actually posted a video that she works her ass off on this wedding. And watching her, watching it all unfold, and it's very exciting. But
It's very special.
so getting the invite was a moment for me. When I shared the invite on the internet, I shared the song that we're dancing to. And so I attached that song to my video.
Yeah.
But I think one of the most special things yesterday, and I think it's awesome, is we got the invite. And her mom, Sarah, who they have a connection like
Beyond
connections. Like they have a strong connection. And Sarah didn't open that invite. And she
No.
didn't open that invite because she knew
It was gonna.
that it was something for me. And she let me have the moment on the internet. Like it was such a great moment. And I'm just so thankful that I got to have that little moment too. So, and I know Sarah she didn't go rip it open and post it on the internet right
Yeah.
away because she was like, well,
Even though I'm sure she wanted to.
Right, you know she wanted to. Absolutely. She wanted
Control
to.
myself.
So
That takes great control.
But so it was it was cool. Let's get into the best TV dad.
All right.
do you-
Definitely not Bill Cosby.
Let's see.
He's probably on the list, though.
No, not on the list. He did not make the list.
He was America's dad forever.
Right. How about that, Paul?
Who?
You were in the top 10, and now you're not even in the top 25 anymore.
I don't even know who Bill Cosby is no more.
By the way, it was funny. This was the first time you couldn't find the best TV dad of all time without seeing Cliff Huxtable from The Cosby Show. But that ended abruptly after a sexual assault allegation against Cosby began in 2014.
Danny Tanner should be on the list.
Number 7 on the list. Ding, 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 ding. Can you beat that, John?
Nice.
Can you beat that?
Probably not.
Beat that?
Let me think.
The
guy from Different Strokes. What was his?
Different Strokes.
Hey, that's probably too old.
Yeah, Philip Drummond,
He's in
number
there?
19 on the list. Philip Drummond, number 19 on the list.
Brady
There you
Bunch
go.
guy.
Oh, yes. Brady Bunch dude.
Oh, he's got to be up there, right?
He was a good dad.
Mike Brady, number 15.
Yes.
Number 15.
All right.
Here are your top 10. Top 10 best TV dads.
All
And
right.
at number 10, Herman Munster from the Munsters.
Oh, yeah. He's a good dad.
Number 9, Fred Sanford from Sanford and Son.
He was always dying.
Number 8, Frank Lambert, Step by Step.
Step by step. Oh, yes. He's the one with all the bunch of kids. Yes.
Number 7, Danny Tanner from Full House.
We love Danny.
Number 6, Dan Connor from...
Dan Connor from Roseanne.
There we go. Number 5, Carl Winslow from...
From that Urkel show. What's his name? Family Matters.
Ding, 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 ding. All right, here we go. Bob Belcher from number 4. Bob Belcher from...
Bob
No,
Belcher. I was going to say Mr. Belvedere, but no. Bob Belcher is from... Hold on. What was cool in that time?
Bob Belcher.
Dude, you got me on
Bob Belcher.
this one. Bob Belcher.
Bob's Burgers. Number 3, Archie Bunker.
He was a good dad. I don't think they did like a whole dad role with him. He was just kind of the guy. Oh, Leave It to Beaver. What's his name? Andy Griffith.
Andy Griffith. Andy Taylor. The
whatever.
Andy Griffith show.
Yeah.
That's
I think about all those people together. I don't know
Leave It
why.
to Beaver even make it on there? He didn't even make the list.
Well, I don't think the dad was.
Oh,
really
he did.
around.
Ward Cleaver, number 20.
Okay,
And at
okay.
number 25, Ward Cleaver.
Everybody award.
And number 1 on the list.
Who could it be? I feel like you. Al Bundy?
Yep.
Oh,
No way.
I love that show. But
Al Bundy.
he's not the ideal dad, but
Love-
yeah.
Love and marriage, love
Go
and
together
marriage.
like a horse and carriage. I love that show. That's I still rewatch it sometimes when I find it.
She's having Christine Applegate having a horrible battle with MS. She's battling every day.
Oh, poor thing. I know.
I gave you I got some great dad quotes. If you need some dad quotes, if you're a dad and you feel like you just don't have that quote that every dad should have, feel free to steal one of these 35 that I stole off of the internet.
I've stolen them so you
Don't
can have them.
touch my car, my beer, or my daughter.
Ooh.
Al Bundy.
No.
Nobody said these. These were
Oh.
just,
No, he didn't say that.
from lovetoknow.com. Raising kids is the only job where you work 24 hours a day and it actually costs you money.
Yeah.
Being a dad at bedtime is like being a designated driver trying to get your friends to leave the bar.
You guys drag people all over the place.
My kids always ask me when one of them is my favorite. I don't tell them I don't actually like any of them. Famous, funny dad quotes. Being a dad is when you realize you can actually like people who puke in your car multiple times. Funny dad quotes. Fatherhood is all about pretending neckties are the best gifts you've ever received.
Right? Do people still give those?
Funny dad quotes. For the first 2 years, being a good dad is mostly about keeping your kid from finding new and creative ways to hurt itself.
Legit.
When your kids are toddlers, they'll embarrass you constantly in the grocery store, the doctor's office, in the park, everywhere. When they're teenagers, it's dad's turn to pay them back. My daughter doesn't have any daddy issues, but I can guarantee her boyfriend will. The key to being an awesome dad is aging without maturing.
Aging without maturing?
Mm.
All right.
I'm a typical overachiever. That's why I'm the dad of twins. Having a conversation while having children is like trying to do your taxes in an inflatable jump house. No, really. My dad jokes are proof that I'm the funniest dad alive. There are no joy quite like the happiness that comes from embracing your kids.
Yeah.
That's true. Nothing is funnier than people without kids telling me how tired they are. Right.
Right. That's always a good one.
You got any kids?
No, but you don't understand. I have a dog. I'm like, really? I can have 27 dogs right now. Versus one kid, you're exhausted.
Sometimes dads say no when kids don't listen. It's I told you so. All I ever wanted was to be a dad and maybe a good night's sleep again. The because I said so card never gets old. Because I said so.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever say that.
You don't?
No, I don't say because I said so.
What do you say?
Because I'll beat your ass if you don't listen.
You're this close from getting a beating.
Right. Hey, you know what's crazy is you haven't got your first ass beating.
Yeah. It's about time.
Right? Just
Time
so
is
you know.
ticking.
It's crazy. You're 7 and you still haven't got your first ass whooping.
Yeah. Time is ticking, love. Getting close.
A great dad isn't perfect, but he gives perfect hugs. And that's how we'll wrap that up, ladies and gentlemen. So, new dad is getting ready to jump into the studio. We got to take a quick break before we do.
Yeah.
I can tell that he's here, and I want to be excited about it and get him on, and we'll talk all about the Financial 15 with Tommy Bohannon. And then we'll... No, we won't.
Oh,
No,
it was the other one. False alarm.
nobody likes me anymore.
No.
But I will leave you with this then, because I have a few seconds before break, so we'll do this real quick. A viral video has sparked widespread interest after revealing how gas pump settings could affect fuel quality and cost at the pump. The clip shared on TikTok, how circulating across multiple platforms, features a man explaining why selecting a slower pump setting, typically labeled as low or medium, might deliver more gasoline than using the fastest setting. He claims that pumping gas at a slower rate reduces vapor loss and minimizes fuel foaming, potentially giving drivers slightly more fuel for the same price. While the tip gained attention from drivers eager to save money, experts caution that the actual difference is minimal. According to a petroleum engineer cited by the Daily Dot, while slower pumping can slightly reduce evaporation, modern fuel systems are designed to manage vapor recovery effectively across all settings. So, not true.
That sounds great, but I ain't got time for all that. Like, I just want to, number one, I hate pumping gas on my own. I hate it. I don't know. Like, I wait till, like, I'm on E, and then I drive a little bit longer.
Right.
and until I get really scared, then I stop and I put gas. But I hate pumping gas. And then just being there is way too long if I had to do it slow. Nope.
Crazy. 2 death row inmates were executed within minutes in southern states. On Tuesday evening, 2 death row inmates were executed just minutes apart in separate southern states, marking the 4th double execution in the U.S. so far this year. In Florida, 54-year-old Anthony Wainwright was put to death by legal injection at 6:22 p.m. for the 1994 abduction, rape, and murder of 23-year-old Carmen Gayhart, a crime committed alongside an accomplice after escaping a North Carolina prison. His appeal, claiming prenatal exposure to Agent Orange caused cognitive defects, was rejected by the U.S. Supreme Courts. 4 minutes later, Alabama carried out the execution of Gregory Hunt via nitrogen gas at 6:26 p.m. Hunt was convicted of the brutal 1988 murder and sexual assault of 32-year-old Karen Lane, who sustained 60 injuries during the attack. Wow. This marks the 6th use of nitrogen gas as an execution method nationwide and underscores the growing debate around the execution techniques per capita.
That when they freeze you, like they freeze all your insides.
I don't know if that's how it's done.
I don't know, but that kind of. That's
I'm not.
What I
mean,
think.
it's
I'm
nitrous.
just making it up because I don't know.
I mean, that's what nitrous does. It's
nitrous freeze you. Yeah.
I would think they freeze up all your veins.
If it's nitrogen gas, it does freeze you immediately.
Yeah, so it's like freezing all your inside of your like veins and stuff. You're just like a popsicle.
Right.
I'm cool with that.
Right.
You know, whatever. Like it doesn't seem very messy, and I think they can pick it up.
What if they're not killing them but freezing them and
keeping them for later? There's, you know,
They're hard.
you know what? I would love to know. I know that they have to agree to it, like whatever. But there has been um, what do they call, like, dissections or whatever? Like when you're after you pass,
Autopsies.
to see if like your brain, like, is it different because you're like a murderer or a psychopath or all this stuff, and they're trying to find like what is the common link between people who have this desire to go out and kill people. And they're starting to find out that there is a defect like in the brain. And I wonder if that's something that you could scan at some point and then it could say, okay, this has the potential.
Oh, could you
of being
imagine,
that.
right? We scanned your brain and you're going to be a murderer, so you're out.
What if they make a mistake?
Now
No.
scanning my brain ever.
No. You're like, I got things to hide
All right.
in here.
You're not scanning my brain. Get that machine away from me.
Just
Convicted double murderer Steven Stanko, 57, is filed for emergency petition in federal court to halt his scheduled June 13th execution in South Carolina. Stanko serving 2 death sentences for the 2005 murders of Henry Lee Turner and Laura Ling, and the sexual assault and attempted murder of Ling's daughter. Claims unresolved legal issues warrant a delay. His legal team argues that outstanding appeals, including unresolved concerns about his defense counsel's effectiveness and procedural fairness, require reconsideration before the execution proceeds. In parallel, Stanko had requested more information about the state's execution methods, lethal injection, electric chair, or firing squad, following a recent Bosch firing squad execution in the state that raised serious ethical concerns. The South Carolina Supreme Court previously declined to mandate additional disclosure of these methods, and as the clock ticks down, the federal petition aims to ensure all due process claims are thoroughly addressed before the sentence is carried out.
Have you noticed that all these killers have involved a sexual violence crime with the killing? So my question is, do they do it because sexually they're attracted to killing? Or is it that when they kill people, it sexually excites them? Or
Hard to
knowing that
tell.
they're going to do that?
It's hard to tell. It's very hard to tell.
Yeah, that's really messed up. That's something. That's something.
But there you go,
Off.
ladies and gentlemen. And last but not least, before we take our first break, a town in Pennsylvania called Millersburg launched a new pothole fixing program called Fill My Hole. If you're wondering if that's intentionally tongue to cheeks, it looked like it is. So there you go. They're working on it. And so I've decided to create Fill My Hole Southwest Florida. And if you'd like to help get your deep holes filled, let us know.
That's a good idea. We need it.
Right.
Especially behind the cigar bar. It's like little
You're
rivers.
That's an alley.
That's awful.
Right. Wait, you want to fill holes behind the
Cigar bar. Yeah, I have to drive back there and my
Right.
car goes boom, 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 boom.
Oh.
I hate it.
Wow, Friday, not special. We're going to get to filling holes behind the cigar bar coming up later on in the show, right? That's why I like that campaign. I might have to get involved in it. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. We got to take a quick break, but I will tell you more. BMR's coming up next, and hopefully we have Tommy Bohannon. If not, we'll keep rolling. He did tell us last week he would be here. We'll find out, though. More BMR coming up next.
Ready to ride the wave beyond the airwaves? Hit us up. Head to BigMamaRadio.com.
Joshua Tree. We're a team. At Joshua Tree, we're a team of ISA certified arborists and master arborists providing free estimates for all your trimming and removal needs. Our certified arborists will help diagnose any problems with your tree and whether or not you need tree trimming, tree removal, or stump removal. Joshua Tree are your tree experts, serving Cape Coral, Fort Myers, and surrounding areas of Southwest Florida. Visit our website to find out more, myjoshuatree.com.
The reason we chose Williamson Brothers is because we researched a lot of dock builders in the area, and we wanted a dock builder who had been around for a while. We wanted somebody that had longevity, and we wanted somebody that would be able to come back and service if we ever had any kind of needs after that. We enjoyed the process throughout because the people who were on the crew, who were on site, and the salesmen all worked together with me to kind of help me understand what we were building, from anything from like joist spacing to how areas go together to the types of screws they're using. Again, I have a construction background, so it was important to me to understand that this was going to be a good quality dock. This was not a cheap dock, so we wanted to make sure that it had longevity and would stand out and last the test of time.
What I wish I knew when I first started advertising? The power of being seen. You already know Big Mama Radio brings you the best tunes and real talk that gets SWFL buzzing. But did you know your business can now be seen as well as heard? That's right. With our new video stream integration, your ads are front and center for an engaged local audience. Whether you're launching a new product, promoting an event, or just want to stand out, we've got you covered. Imagine your message playing live on our stream, reaching viewers on their phones, computers, and smart devices. It's more than just advertising, it's connecting with your community. So why settle for just being heard when you can be seen? Call us today at 239-224-0800 for more info. Big Mama Radio, be heard, be seen.
Summer starts here at Dixie Buick GMC. Take advantage of employee pricing on all new 2025 Buicks. Check out this amazing deal on the new 2025 GMC Terrain. Lease for just $279 a month. Also, lease a 2025 GMC Sierra 1500 for only $359 a month. These offers are for a limited time, so hurry in today. There are no dealer fees, and with the Dixie Buick GMC price match guarantee, there's no need to go anywhere else. Don't wait. Visit Dixie Buick.
They say Southwest Florida is the lightning capital of the world. So it only makes sense that the firm that knows Southwest Florida the best is Lightning Realty Group. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or rent, Lightning Realty Group is a full-service brokerage. They even offer complete management services for your property. So put them to work for you. Lightning Realty Group, taking Florida real estate by storm. 239-201-2951 or lightningrealtygroup.llc.com.
Lights up, gear on, hearts in sync, yeah, yeah, Southwest style. Down in the sun where the palm trees sway, SJC Tech got your back all day. Veteran pride in the work they do, fixing bugs with a red, white, blue. From servers to streams, they keep it tight, code so clean, it glows at night. But when the weekend rolls in, oh man, they light up the town with a master plan. We're wired for the people, power and dreams. SJC host indoor movie scenes with radio waves and Grinch Fest highs. Tech love good times, that's how we thrive. Southwest proud, we do it loud. Techies with heart, shout it out. SJC for the P.
Ready to transform your backyard into a stunning oasis? Custom Pools by Design is your local expert in crafting breathtaking outdoor spaces. Proudly serving from Punta Gorda to Bonita Springs, we're more than just a pool builder. We're artists in creating luxury in-ground custom pools. This spring, partner with us for a chance to win a free Pebble Brilliance glass bead interior upgrade. Our unique mix of half glass, half petal, and concrete offers a sparkle that sets your pool apart. But there's more. Stand a chance to win a Pebble Tech color upgrade or a dazzling double shot abalone shell additive for that extra shine when the sun hits. With the highest amount of Pebble Tech interiors and Hayward pool equipment products installed, we offer top-tier quality at great prices. Visit our showroom at 3744 Iron Bridge Boulevard in Fort Myers or explore the possibilities at custompoolsbydesign.com or give us a call at 239-573-4439.
Dive into dreams where the waters shine. Custom pools by design, so divine.
Everybody's looking for the secret to an amazing wedding. Here's a clue. It's all about the energy. Big Events Florida brings it every single time. Picture this. Cold sparks flying as you share your first dance. The room erupts in cheers. CO2 cannons blast into the sky and your dance floor is packed with friends and family celebrating all night long. Laughter fills the air in our photo booth, capturing those wild, candid moments you'll cherish forever. Our DJs know exactly how to keep the party going, mixing your favorite tracks with jaw-dropping special effects. From the first kiss to the final song, Big Events Florida brings unbeatable energy and unforgettable memories to every celebration. So why settle for ordinary? Make your big day epic. Visit BigEvensFell.com and let's make memories together. Book now. Your party starts here.
Joshua Tree, we're a team. At Joshua Tree, we're a team of ISA certified arborists and master arborists providing free estimates for all your trimming and removal needs. Our certified arborists will help diagnose any problems with your tree and whether or not you need tree trimming, tree removal, or stump removal. Joshua Tree are your tree experts, serving Cape Coral, Fort Myers, and surrounding areas of Southwest Florida. Visit our website to find out more, myjoshuatree.com.
The reason we chose Williamson Brothers is because we researched a lot of dock builders in the area, and we wanted a dock builder who had been around for a while. We wanted somebody that had longevity, and we wanted somebody that would be able to come back and service if we ever had any kind of needs after that. We enjoyed the process throughout because The people who were on the crew, who were on site, and the salesmen all worked together with me to kind of help me understand what we were building, from anything from like joist spacing to how areas go together to the types of screws they're using. Again, I have a construction background, so it was important to me to understand that this was going to be a good quality dock. This was not a cheap dock, so we wanted to make sure that it had longevity and would stand out and last the test of time.
What I wish I knew when I first started advertising? The power of being seen. You already know Big Mama Radio brings you the best tunes and real talk that gets SWFL buzzing. But did you know your business can now be seen as well as heard? That's right. With our new video stream integration, your ads are front and center for an engaged local audience. Whether you're launching a new product, promoting an event, or just want to stand out, we've got you covered. Imagine your message playing live on our stream, reaching viewers on their phones, computers, and smart devices. It's more than just advertising, it's connecting with your community. So why settle for just being heard when you can be seen? Call us today at 239-224-0800 for more info. Big Mama Radio, be heard, be seen.
Summer starts here at Dixie Buick GMC. Take advantage of employee pricing on all new 2025 Buicks. Check out this amazing deal on the new 2025 GMC Terrain. Lease for just $279 a month. Also, lease a 2025 GMC Sierra 1500 for only $359 a month. These offers are for a limited time, so hurry in today. There are no dealer fees, and with the Dixie Buick GMC price match guarantee, there's no need to go anywhere else. Don't wait. Visit Dixie Buick.
They say Southwest Florida is the lightning capital of the world. So it only makes sense that the firm that knows Southwest Florida the best is Lightning Realty Group. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or rent, Lightning Realty Group is a full-service brokerage. They even offer complete management services for your property. So put them to work for you. Lightning Realty Group, taking Florida real estate by storm. 239-201-2951 or lightningrealtygroup.llc.com.
Lights up, gear on, hearts in sync, yeah, yeah. Southwest style. Down in the sun where the palm trees sway, SJC Tech got your back all day. Veteran pride in the work they do, fixing bugs with a red, white, blue. From servers to streams, they keep it tight. Code so clean, it glows at night. But when the weekend rolls in, oh man, they light up the town with a master plan. We're wired for the people, power and dreams. SJC host indoor movie scenes with radio waves and Grinch Fest highs. Tech love good times, that's how we thrive. Southwest proud, we do it loud. Techies with heart, shout it out. SJC for the P.
Ready to transform your backyard into a stunning oasis? Custom Pools by Design is your local expert in crafting breathtaking outdoor spaces. Proudly serving from Punta Gorda to Bonita Springs, we're more than just a pool builder. We're artists in creating luxury in-ground custom pools. This spring, partner with us for a chance to win a free Pebble Brilliance glass bead interior upgrade. Our unique mix of half glass, half petal, and concrete offers a sparkle that sets your pool apart. But there's more. Stand a chance to win a Pebble Tech color upgrade or a dazzling double shot abalone shell additive for that extra shine when the sun hits. With the highest amount of Pebble Tech interiors and Hayward pool equipment products installed, we offer top-tier quality at great prices. Visit our showroom at 3744 Iron Bridge Boulevard in Fort Myers or explore the possibilities at custompoolsbydesign.com or give us a call at 239-573-4439.
Dive into dreams where the waters shine. Custom pools by design, so divine.
Everybody's looking for the secret to an amazing wedding. Here's a clue. It's all about the energy. Big Events Florida brings it every single time. Picture this. Cold sparks flying as you share your first dance. The room erupts in cheers. CO2 cannons blast into the sky and your dance floor is packed with friends and family celebrating all night long. Laughter fills the air in our photo booth, capturing those wild, candid moments you'll cherish forever. Our DJs know exactly how to keep the party going, mixing your favorite tracks with jaw-dropping special effects. From the first kiss to the final song, Big Events Florida brings unbeatable energy and unforgettable memories to every celebration. So why settle for ordinary? Make your big day epic. Visit BigEvensFell.com and let's make memories together. Book now. Your party starts here.
Joshua Tree, we're a team. At Joshua Tree, we're a team of ISA certified arborists and master arborists providing free estimates for all your trimming and removal needs. Our certified arborists will help diagnose any problems with your tree, And whether or not you need tree trimming, tree removal, or stump removal, Joshua Tree are your tree experts, serving Cape Coral, Fort Myers, and surrounding areas of Southwest Florida. Visit our website to find out more, myjoshuatree.com.
The reason we chose Williamson Brothers is because we researched a lot of dock builders in the area, and we wanted a dock builder who had been around for a while. We wanted somebody that had longevity, and we wanted somebody that would be able to come back and service if we ever had any kind of needs after that. We enjoyed the process throughout because the people who were on the crew, who were on site, and the salesmen all worked together with me to kind of help me understand what we were building, from anything from like joist spacing to how areas go together to the types of screws they're using. Again, I have a construction background, so it was important to me to understand that this was going to be a good quality dock. This was not a cheap dock, so we wanted to make sure that it had longevity and would stand out and last the test of time.
What I wish I knew when I first started advertising? The power of being seen. You already know Big Mama Radio brings you the best tunes and real talk that gets SWFL buzzing. But did you know your business can now be seen as well as heard? That's right. With our new video stream integration, your ads are front and center for an engaged local audience. Whether you're launching a new product, promoting an event, or just want to stand out, we've got you covered. Imagine your message playing live on our stream, reaching viewers on their phones, computers, and smart devices. It's more than just advertising, it's connecting with your community. So why settle for just being heard when you can be seen? Call us today at 239-224-0800 for more info. Big Mama Radio, be heard, be seen.
Summer starts here at Dixie Buick GMC. Take advantage of employee pricing on all new 2025 Buicks. Check out this amazing deal on the new 2025 GMC Terrain. Lease for just $279 a month. Also, lease a 2025 GMC Sierra 1500 for only $359 a month. These offers are for a limited time, so hurry in today. There are no dealer fees, and with the Dixie Buick GMC price match guarantee, there's no need to go anywhere else. Don't wait. Visit Dixie Buick.
They say Southwest Florida is the lightning capital of the world. So it only makes sense that the firm that knows Southwest Florida the best is Lightning Realty Group. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or rent